Hey, it's Jessica Pearson from BeSkinnyByTomorrow.com. I am doing this video live, and I'm going to be uploading it to my YouTube after because I want as many people to see this as possible, because I think it's really important that when you guys use the wraps that I sell, that one, you use them the right way, and two, you use them the right way. That's honestly, like, you cannot get any more important than this. It is so important, you guys, because I have had so many people contact me about their results or their lack of results, and they start screaming about the product when in reality it's the fact that they didn't follow the right instructions, or they weren't told the right instructions, or they just bought it from a friend who was getting rid of them because they were pregnant and they weren't told how to use them and they just went off on their own, whatever it might be, and they didn't get results. And then they go around and they start spouting off to their friends and family about how the wraps don't work, when in reality that is completely false. They do 100% work every single time, but you just have to use them the right way. So I wanted to make this video. I've been wanting to make this video, so that way I could go through the exact steps that I did years ago when I first used the wraps, and that I have since then. In the last 4 years, I have made it. I know tons of distributors have used these instructions. They've been passed around. They're on my website. So if you want to see them word for word, it's BeSkinnyByTomorrow.com. So I'm going to go through them, and I'm going to kind of explain some things. But if you have bought a wrap from me, if you have bought a wrap from somebody else, please make sure to follow this, because I want to make sure that you get the best results possible. First things first. When you get the wraps, all right, before you even take the wrap out of the package, I want you to take your before and after, or your before photos. So you want to do your front and side photos, your back, whatever area that you're going to be wrapping, you have to at least be taking photos of front shot and a side view shot. Make sure, okay, this is super important, make sure that your camera does not have junk on it. Make sure that it's cleaned off on the lens. Make sure that you can see your full body in the shot, okay? Because I get so many photos from people where they'll say, well, what do my results look like? And I'll say, send me your photos. And then they send me their photos, and it's like a zoomed in shot of their stomach, and all I see is skin. I'm like, well, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? Like, no wonder you can't see your results, because I sure as hell can't. So make sure, okay, because this is like the most important thing on my website that I say. Before doing anything, take photos of the area that you're going to wrap, both front and side views. Make sure that you are not naked. If you plan to send them to me, or if you don't mind that, just blur it out, whatever. But you really want to just, throw on some underwear or bathing suit bottoms, whatever the case may be. If you're doing your arms, doesn't matter, right? But either way, you want a clear view of your body, because you will never be able to see the results when you put them side by side if the first photo sucks and the second photo is great, because you have to have them exact. So that, again, most important part, well, one of the most important parts is the photos. So once you take your photos, now you have to prep, right? So what you want to do is, if you are able to, take a hot shower. If you are not able to, just use rubbing alcohol on the area that you're going to wrap, and just, call it a day. But if you do take a hot shower, make sure, and I'm going to be saying this a lot, make sure, take a shot every time I say it, that you don't use soap on the area that you're going to wrap, because especially Dove soap, because it's super moisturizing, and you don't want your pores to be clogged, because the whole point of the wrap is that you want the lotion on the wrap to get into your pores, to get into your system and start doing what it's got to do. So make sure that your pores are completely unclogged, and that means take a shower, a hot shower, no soap on that area, or like I said, if you cannot take a shower, use rubbing alcohol with a cotton ball on that area, and you're good to go. Okay, what else? All right, so at this point, you're going to put the wrap on, right? So here we go. When you take the wrap out of the package, I'm just going to show you something. Because again, this is something that many people have done, and it's really funny because they laugh about it now. It's in this little package, okay? The wrap comes in this package. When you take it out of the package, it's still the size of the square on the inside, okay? You have to open up the square and put it on your body. Like, don't just take it and just stick it over there. That's not gonna work. I know people that have done this. We laugh about it now, but it was funny. So make sure you open it up, because once you open it up, it's gonna be like this big. It's, you know, it kind of looks like a weight, like a wrestling belt, or a very, very extremely large maxi pad, because that's the shape, right? It's either you can be cool and have a wrestling belt, or a giant maxi pad on your body, whatever you prefer. So anyway, you put it on your body, and now here's what I love to do. Okay, when I use a wrap, a lot of people use saran wrap, people in the UK, cling film, and a lot of people use the fab wrap that we sell, which is also great. My favorite thing to do, though, because I just love it, is use an ace bandage. And I use the thicker ones that are wider, not thicker, but wider. So this is the one that I have. If you don't know what an ace bandage is, because some people don't, they call it an elastic bandage. So there you go. Ace elastic bandage. This is how wide mine is. And literally, like, it's stretchy, and you could breathe, your skin can breathe through it. So just, this is what I do. And then it has little clips that come with it, and it's just easier to keep it on. So I just wrap it up, right? Say I put a wrap on my stomach, all I would do is just wrap and just literally put this around, circle, spin around until you're all wrapped up. Or if you have somebody around you, have them do it for you. I've done it many times on my own. It's made to be able to be used in the privacy of your own home by yourself. You don't need anybody to wrap you. It is very easy to do, but sometimes it does help if there is somebody there. So lock it all up, and then you're good to go. So now what you want to do is you want to keep it on for at least 45 minutes. It has to be at least 45 minutes or longer. Most people prefer to do about 2 to 3 hours. You can leave it on for a maximum of 8 hours, so that's perfect for the ones that like to sleep in it. I have slept in my wrap a couple of times, but I get kind of uncomfortable in the middle of the night because I toss and turn everywhere. So for me, it wasn't that great because I just got itchy and just wasn't good for me. Other people absolutely love to sleep in it, but for me, I prefer to do about 2 to 3 hours, whether I'm out running errands or sitting on the couch or whatever I might be doing. Sometimes I'll have it on while I'm just sitting at my computer at work, just working. And so 2 to 3 hours, you leave it on. During that time, you want to drink a bottle of water, okay? Now, here is where the most important stuff comes. Besides the taking your photos, your water intake, you guys. If you ever hear anybody say you just bought a wrap for me, right? And then you have your silly little friend tell you, oh, it didn't work for me. Those wraps suck. La, 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 right? Because, again, as you guys know, that's all I ever hear, right? That. So what you need to ask them is, did you drink your water, right? Because a lot of times people will say, well, I drank a lot of water. Well, drinking a lot of water is not an actual amount of water. So you need to follow instructions and do it the right way. Otherwise, you're wasting your money. So I don't want you guys wasting your money. Whether you buy from me or anybody else, I don't want you wasting your money. So make sure, take a shot, make sure that you drink at least half of your body weight in ounces of water. For example, okay, because this gets confusing too for some people, even though I have a very clear graphic on my website, but just in case, okay, say for example, you're 200 pounds. All right, if you are 200 pounds, call it even 200, you need to be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water. So you divide your body weight by 2, because that's half. So 200 divided by 2 is 100, okay? So you're supposed to be drinking 100 ounces of water every single day when you use the wraps. You're supposed to be drinking that whether you're using the wraps or not, to be honest with you. So 100 ounces of water, okay? Now, a regular little water bottle, like a Poland Spring, for example, the typical size of that is 16.9 ounces. So what do? You go on your little calculator on your phone and you type in 100 divided by 16.9. And then you can figure out how many bottles that is. So that's how you do it, okay? Again, I have a graphic on my website on my How To and Tips page that will show you exactly how to do this. But yeah, 140 pounds, you're drinking 70 ounces. 160 pounds, you're drinking 80 ounces, all right? So that's how you can get a good timeline with that. So, or guideline, should I say. Guys, I talk so much that I just, bleh. So, okay, so again, while you have the wrap on, you want to drink at least a bottle of water. That will count towards your amount, okay? So the next few hours throughout the rest of this day, once you take the wrap off, you want to drink the rest of that water Don't drink it all in one sitting, you guys. I had somebody message me once and she was like, I drank all my water and I got sick and I threw up. Well, of course you did, because you almost tried to friggin' drown yourself. Don't do that. So drink it throughout the day, okay? Because whether you have a wrap on or not, you don't want to be drinking 100 ounces of water in one sitting in an hour. I don't know who does that. Unless you're a mermaid, I don't know. So what you want to do is to spread it out throughout the day. Okay, that's if you wrap in the morning, right? If you wrap at night, you go to sleep. Because a lot of people ask me this as well, and it's a very good question. What do I do if I sleep in my wrap and I have to drink that water? Just have your bottle of water. You don't want to be peeing throughout the night. I get it. So just have your bottle of water while you put your wrap on, go to bed, take it off in the morning, and then start the drinking and water process then. So, okay, what else? Let me see. Because I'm talking so much and I'm forgetting my own tips. Once you take the wrap off, right? Say you leave it on for 2 to 3 hours. Once you take your wrap off, do not wipe off the lotion, because you're going to see the lotion left on your body. What you want to do, for example, if it's on your stomach, what you want to do is rub the lotion in. You'll see it maybe start to turn white depending on your skin. It might turn white, it might not, but either way, rub it in until it's completely gone, just like a moisturizer. Just keep rubbing it in until it's completely gone. And then just throw the wrap out. Just throw it out. You cannot use another wrap. Well, I'll tell you that later. But you can't use that wrap ever again. Take it off your body, throw it out. As soon as you take it off, throw it out, and wipe the lotion in, take your after photos. Take your same distance from the camera as your before photos, front shot and side shot. Take them. As soon as you take every single wrap off, every time you use it, take your after photos immediately. What else? I said that. Immediately take your photos, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now, and again, we're going to the important stuff with the water. When you take your wrap off, like I said, say you have to drink 100 ounces for that day. Continue drinking until you've completed your 100 ounces of water. Then the next day, do the exact same thing with the amount of water. And then the next day, do the exact same thing. And the following day after that. Okay, so you're going to be drinking, say, again, you're 200 pounds and your number is 100 ounces. You have to drink 100 ounces that day, and each of the 3 days that follow from the time that you take your wrap off your body. Okay, this is extremely important, you guys, because if you don't drink that much water, what happens is all the junk in your system and everything that's going on because of the wrap, it's literally just going to stay in your body and you're not going to be getting it out. You have to flush whatever's in there out of your body. And then as you're doing that, okay, you might see results literally after you first take off the wrap. After those 2 or 3 hours, you might see amazing results right then and there. Other people, because you could be the other people will take a wrap off and they won't see any results till the next day. Sometimes they won't see anything until the 72-hour mark. The 72-hour mark, you should, at that point, see your best results for that specific wrap. Now, again, keep in mind, okay, that not everybody will see results on the first wrap. It is not up to the wraps, whether they work or not, because we already know that they work. It is up to your body. It's up to your diet, your lifestyle, the amount of junk you have in your system, your chemistry, your size, your shape, your skin elasticity, everything that you can imagine scientifically, okay, it is all down to that stuff in the individual's body, not the wrap itself. So please remember that, because I have people that message me, even though I have it on my website, don't message me at this point in time. They message me after one wrap and they freak out saying they didn't see any results, when I'm trying to explain to you that you might not see results on one wrap only, because it depends on your body, right? You might be somebody that needs 3 wraps before you see anything, which is why the box of wraps comes with 4 applications. That's why. So, okay, after you do all that, blah, blah, something very important. Don't put on a wrap, take it off, and then think that you can just like eat whatever you want, because it's not magic, you guys. It's a wrap. It's not magic. It's close to magic, but it's not actually magic. So you can't just go eat McDonald's and think that, oh, well, I got results, so everything's cool. No, not going to happen. So you want to make sure that you're watching what you're eating. You want to stay away. You cannot be smoking, all right? Like, stop. Just stop. Because you're taking stuff out of your body with the wrap, and all you're doing is being counterproductive and putting it right back in with smoking. So Don't do it. You want to stay away from alcohol. You want to stay away from sugar and soda and things like that, right? You don't have to eat like a rabbit, okay? You could eat completely normal, but stay away from all the junky stuff, because otherwise, again, you're being counterproductive with what you're trying to get from the wrap itself. And again, wasting your money. I don't want to see that. Do not shower after you take the wrap off, right? A lot of people wear wrap, they'll take it off in the morning, and they'll be like, oh, can I shower? No, you can't. No, you cannot. You can wait a few hours. You can preferably wait till the next day. But you do not want to sweat or get any hot water or anything around the area, okay, that you are trying to see results with. You don't want to do that. Same goes for exercise. Now, I know people will exercise, practically every day. So they always ask me, how do I, put a wrap into that schedule that I have? How do I do this if I'm not allowed to exercise? Because it's not an exercise wrap. It's not a sweat wrap. You can't put this on and hop on a treadmill. It is not a waist trainer. It is nothing like that, okay? It is not even close to that. So you can't sweat with this stuff, all right? Because it's not water weight that you're losing. For all the people that think it's water weight. Obviously, it's not if you can't wear it when you're sweating. So what you want to do is, if you are somebody that works out, you want to work out in the morning, okay? Take your hot shower and then put a wrap on that same day if you want to wrap that same day. You cannot wrap, take it off, and then follow that with exercise, because you're again, counterproductive. You are getting all of the ingredients out of your system by sweating, and you don't want that. You want them to stay in your body and not go anywhere. So what else can I tell you? You cannot use another wrap in that box until at least 72 hours has passed. At least. Fazia says, hello, Daniel. She sees you in the background.
Oh, hello.
I don't know what he's doing, but you cannot wear another wrap for at least 72 hours. You have to wait 72 hours or longer. I know many people ask me, what did I do with when did I wrap for my own results? And it was like all over the place. It was whenever I felt like it. I didn't have any kind of schedule. The first 2 wraps I did them back to back with the 72-hour time frame in between. And after that, Harold, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You're still not sold. Okay. I don't know why you're watching then. But anyway, so I did mine back to back every 72 hours. And then after that, I waited like a week. And then I did one for that week. And then I waited another week. And I did another one that second week. So I would do things like that. A lot of people do, if they're a loyal customer, since you get a box of wraps each month, if you want to. And there's 4 wraps in the box. A lot of people do a wrap a week. So that way, by the time they're done with their 4th one, their 2nd box is already on its way and probably arriving for that same week. But you could do it whenever you want. Just make sure that you keep 72 hours or longer in between each wrap that you use. Because once you take a wrap off your body, the ingredients are still working for the next 72 hours. So you have to let them do what they have to do. Otherwise, if you put a wrap on too soon, you're not going to see the results that you want to see. Another thing that's very important to remember is that a full treatment is considered all 4 wraps on the same area of your body. Now, I know people want to wrap their stomach, their arms, their legs, whatever, and they get all excited and they want to use one box on every area. And you should not do that. You want to focus on one area at a time, because the more you spread out this lotion and all that stuff, the less you're going to see results, you guys. So make sure that you focus on one area at a time. I promise you, it's worth it, okay? Like I said, smoking can and will lessen your results, as well as that time of the month. Please plan accordingly, because your body holds a lot of water during that time of the month, and you will not see the results that you want to see with the wraps if you wrap during that time of the month. What I can tell you is that it will help with cramps, though. So if you're somebody that has a lot of cramps, there you go. And again, also, always, please make sure, because this is another question I get, you can only wrap one area at a time, okay? What I mean by that is you can use one full wrap on one area. Now, what I tell my customers is, for arms, for example, right? They don't want to wrap their arms and then have one get smaller and the other one look the same. And they're like, okay, now I look like stupid. What you can do is you can cut a wrap in half, one of these full wraps, okay? You can cut it in half and use each of those halves on each arm. Okay, so that way you can wrap at the same time for your arms. You can wrap at the same time for your legs, okay? As long as you're cutting a wrap in half. What you cannot do is wrap your arms and your stomach at the same time, or wrap your arms and your legs at the same time. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that it's just focusing on that one area for those 3 days, and then you're good to go. So what else? You guys, I think that's it. I think that might be it. I said everything about what to eat and what not to eat, most importantly. You could eat anything, but just make sure, not anything, but you could eat anything that's normal, but just make sure that it's not really fattening or really sugary, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So anyway, yeah. So that is it, you guys. I'm really, really excited that I finally did this video. It was not going to be a video like this. I wanted it to be all professional and stuff, but honestly, like, I just didn't have time today. And I've been getting so many messages from people about how do I actually wrap. So again, these are the most important things to possibly follow if you want the best results ever. I kid you not, I've had people contact me that have said, I didn't order from you, but, you know, I got the wrap from my cousin, or, you know, wherever I got my wrap from, and I tried to use it, it didn't work. I used a whole box, it didn't work, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, get another box, or get a wrap, whatever you need to do. Follow my mandatory how-to and tips page on my website, and then let me know how it goes. Literally after the first wrap, they come contacting me, screaming their brains out, like, oh my God, I got results. Oh my God, I love you. I love you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you. I love you even more for following actual instructions. So either way, if you follow these tips on my website, you will see results, okay? It's not guaranteed that you will see results on your first wrap. Please know that. And you're hearing that from me. So don't come back and say, oh, I didn't know. I'm saying it, all right? You're hearing it. I'm saying it over and over and over. You might not get results on your very first wrap. You might have incredible results on your very first wrap. It's totally up to your body. So either way, again, if you need to watch this over and over and over till you wrap right, then please feel free to do so. Otherwise, like I said, you can go to my website, beskinnybytomorrow.com. On my website, numerous places to get to it, but right in the main menu there is called the how-to and tips page. That is my how-to and tips page that I created from over 4.5 years ago now. That to this day still works like a charm. So just make sure that you follow it. And most importantly, you guys, take your photos and make sure that they are up. Take a shot, make sure. Take your photos and make sure, that you have them crystal clear, and that they are the exact same distance as they were from the before shots. No matter how many times you use a wrap, no matter how many you use, okay, every single time you're going to want to take your photos. And, you know, you take your photos before, and then your after photos, you take the second you take the wrap off, and then you take them each morning for the next 3 days in that 72-hour time frame. All right, so, all right, that's it, you guys. That is it. It is gorgeous out right now, so I'm going to go walk on the beach with my husband and my doggy, and see how beautiful it is out. It is really pretty. It is super, super pretty. All right, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye.